Oh my gosh, really? Another sound off episode? Like, we just did one of those. It was kind of a calm one. So will this one. This one's not. You know, that's just the energy that I have. I saw something the other day. I saw something posted, and I wish I can remember who posted it. I don't believe it was someone in my network, but it's someone connected to my network. This was a... he was an assistant band director, I believe, and a current drumline instructor. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember who it was. I do know they were in Texas, though. So anyway, this sound off episode is a little different. It's not about bylaws or fundraising or boards or parent drama or sound systems. This one is about you guys. All of you leading in the room. Be it a booster, parent volunteer, a tech, drumline instructor, frontline ensemble instructor, winds instructor, brass caption head, all of that. Even the director. And here's why. Something's been showing up in our groups and in my inbox and also in my own head. And we need to talk about it. I didn't want to admit it. But I know this affects so many of us because it's affected me for a long time. And that's imposter syndrome. And before you tune me out thinking, well, that's not me, let me ask you a few questions first. Have you ever worked your tail off for a program and still felt unqualified? Have you ever given advice and immediately thought, who am I to say this? Or have you ever led an event, solved a crisis, or even saved a season and then brushed it off like it was no big deal because that's just what you do? I want you to know something. If that's you, you're not crazy, you're not weak, and you're not alone. And this is what caught me in the post I read. He said something that just jarred me awake. And he said, imposter syndrome is real, but it is not reality. And listen, if you happen to be listening to this, and I know that's a long shot because of the tens of thousands of people in our space, who am I to assume that all of you are actually listening to this? Listening to this guy ramble and can't. And see, I'm doing it to myself right now. Imposter syndrome. It's real. But it is not reality. Most people don't realize this, but imposter syndrome does not show up when we're failing. It shows up when we succeed, as evidenced by the post I saw, because they had met great success, and all of a sudden I could feel it in his post that it was warring within him. It shows up when we're leveling up, when we're stepping into leadership, when we're suddenly the one people look to instead of the one sitting quietly in the back, which is what so many of us have done for most of our lives. And you know why that happens? It's because our identity hasn't caught up yet. For years, some of us have been the workers, the supporters, the helpers. You know, the one who stays late, fixes the mess, or solves a problem and keeps the wheels turning quietly. But now people are asking questions. People are taking our advice, and people are looking to us to lead. And somewhere in our head, that little voice says, wait, who gave me permission to be this person? You know that voice. I've heard it a lot lately. But you know what makes it worse? It's rarely the strangers who make us doubt ourselves. It's usually the people who should be our biggest supporters. The family member who rolls their eyes when we talk about what we're doing or building. The friend who makes a joke instead of offering encouragement. The coworker or the volunteer by your side who acts like our ideas are too big or unrealistic. The person who is more comfortable watching us stay small than grow into who we are becoming. And it hurts. It really, really hurts. Because it's one thing to doubt yourself, but it's another thing entirely to feel doubted by the people closest to you, by the people you're working with, the people that you're involved with. But hear me clearly. Despite all of that, you do not need their permission. You do not need their validation, and you do not need their belief. Your progress is the proof. I mean, if you were an imposter, you wouldn't care enough to help anyone. You wouldn't show up consistently. You wouldn't offer solutions. You wouldn't even have them. You wouldn't take risks. You wouldn't lose sleep over whether you're doing things right. Frauds don't worry about being frauds. Only good people with integrity do. So let me say that again. The fact that you worry about being qualified enough is proof that you are. Right now, we're headed into a season of rebuilding. New seasons, new booster boards, new parents stepping up. Maybe some new directors taking over. Or new instructors fresh out of college entering their first real leadership role. And a whole lot of those people are silently drowning in doubt. They're scared to speak up, scared to ask questions, scared to leave. They're scared to admit that they just don't feel ready. But here's the truth. None of us felt ready the first time, not a single one of us. I mean, every confident leader that you've ever met was once a nervous beginner pretending to be brave. So here's what I want you to do. Those of you struggling with this, if you've stepped into a role as a board member, a director, a parent volunteer, a tech, a percussion instructor, and you feel like you're faking it, you're not. You're building it. You're learning, growing, improving, scaffolding, just like you do for your kids. And you're becoming the person that your program needs. And you are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to lead. You are allowed to succeed. Even if someone rolls their eyes. Even if someone else doesn't get it. Even if someone close to you wishes that you'd stay small. Listen, their discomfort is not your problem. Their insecurity is not your responsibility. And their lack of vision cannot define your future. So again, imposter syndrome is real, but it's not reality. Reality is the kids who depend on you. Reality is the program that's better because you showed up. Reality is the parents who finally feel seen and supported. And reality is the students who are safer, happier, and more confident because you decided to help. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know everything. You just have to keep showing up. And if nobody has told you this today, you are qualified. You are needed. You are making a difference, and you certainly belong here. This has been Mike with Soundstage EDU. Make sure you're following the podcast to get these reminders, to get these messages, and to be part of our conversations. Thank you for being here with me today. Have a great day. Have a great week, great season, great weekend, wherever you are in proximity to listening to this. Right now, It's Halloween 2025. So happy Halloween. Be safe, kids. Teenagers that are going out there and trick-or-treating, get some peanut butter cups for me. I'm glad you're out there still being kids. And if you're an adult going out there trick-or-treating, I'm glad you're still out there being a kid. Because guess what? I'm 49. I'm going to be out there trick-or-treating with my kids. I'm going to be carrying a bucket. I have no shame. I like candy too. So, hey guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. And remember, you do belong here. You are valuable. And I am proud of you.